Hello everyone. Last lecture we discussed how to evaluate clustering, and today we discuss our next topic, constraint based cluster. So this cluster constraint based clustering find clusters that satisfy user specified preference or user specified constraints. It's depending on the nature of the constraint. This constraint based clustering may adopt a different approach, may adopt different approaches. So what are the different approaches means? So it constraints on individual object, constraints on individual objects, constraints on the selection of clustering parameters, constraints on distance or similarity functions, for example, weighted function, obstacles, example, rivers, lake. Okay, so next approach is user specified constraint on the properties of individual cluster, and next approach is semi-supervised clustering based on partial supervisions. So in these approaches, first we will discuss constraints on distance or similarity functions. First one is constraints on distance or similarity functions. That means clustering with obstacle objects. So clustering with obstacle objects using a partitioning approach require that the distance between each object and its corresponding cluster center be re-evaluated at each iteration whenever the cluster center is changed. For example, a city may have river bridge, a city may have river bridge, highways, a lake, and mountains. We do not want to swim across a river to reach an ATM. We do not want to swim across a river to reach an ATM. In first figure, okay, in first figure, a point P. First, a point P is visible from another point Q in region R. If the straight line joining P and Q does not intersect any obstacles. So first figure, the short path between 2 points P and Q will be subpath of VG as shown in the figure A. So we see that it begins with an edge from P to either V1 or V2, V3, goes through some path in VG, then end with an edge from V4 or V5 or to Q, V4 or V5 to Q. So next figure, then the mentioned figure B, to reduce the cost of distance computation between any two pair of objects. So microcluster technique can be used. This can be done by first triangulatic region. This can be run by first triangulatic the region R into triangles, and then grouping nearby point in same triangle into microclusters. After that pre-computation, it can be performed to build two kind of joint indices based on the shortest path. Based on the shortest path. So first one is a VV index for any pair of obstacle vertices, and second one is a MV index for any pair of microcluster and obstacle index. First one is here any pair of obstacle vertices. MV index means microcluster and obstacle indexes. So next one is here user specified constraint on the property of individual clusters. A company customers are considered as either high value customer or ordinary customer. Okay, for example, the parcel delivery example is parcel delivery company with end customer would like to determine location for K service station so that minimize the traveling distance between customer and service station. So first the company customer are considered as either high value customer or ordinary customer, and second one is the manager has specified two constraint. The manager has specified two constraint. Each station should serve at least 100 high value customers and at least 5000 ordinary customers. And third one, proposed approach to solve. So find initial solution by partitioning the data set into k group and satisfy user constraints. So these are the some procedures. And next one is a semi supervised clustering. And third one is here semi supervised clustering. Clustering process based on user feedback or guidance constraints is called semi supervised clustering. What is semi supervised clustering means? It is based on user feedback or guidance constraints is called semi supervised clustering. So methods for semi supervised clustering can be categorized into two. First one is a constraint based semi supervised clustering, and second one is a distance based semi supervised clustering. So what is constraint based semi supervised clustering? It trusts on user provide label. Constraint based semi supervised clustering on user provided label or constraint to guide the algorithm toward a more suitable data partitioning. It include modify the object's function based on constraints or initializing and constraining the cluster process based on the labeled objects. These are the constraint based semi supervised clustering. And distance based semi supervised clustering means employ a distance measure that is trained to satisfy the constraints in the supervised data. A method CLT, that means clustering based on decision tree, integrate unsupervised clustering with the idea of supervised classification. So these are the distance based semi supervised calculation. How to distance between or distance based semi supervised clustering evaluate. And next one is a outlier analysis. Outlier analysis. Data object which are totally different from or inconsistent with the remaining set of data are called outlier. Data objects which are totally different from or inconsistent with the remaining set of data are called outlier. So that outlier can be caused by measurement or execution error. Example, the display of person's age as 999. Outlier detection and analysis is an interesting data mining task. It referred to as outlier mining. Some of applications are used, that means fraud detection, credit card, telecommunication, criminal activities, or e-commerce. So customer marketing, customized marketing, high or low income buying habits. And next one is a medical treatment, analyzing of performance statistics, analysis of performance statistics, weather prediction, financial applications. These are the applications of outlier analysis. And next one is a statistical distribution based outlier detection. Yeah, yes, the statistical distribution based approach to outlier distribution detect assume a distribution or probability. Detect outlier distribution or probability for probability model for given data set. So a statistical discrepancy test examine two hypotheses. First hypothesis is a working hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. There are different kind of alternative distribution. First one is inherent and mixture slippage. These are the kinds of alternative distributions. There are two basic kind of
Okay.
two basic type of procedures
Intracorporealism
for
and
detecting outlier. First procedure is block procedure. Second procedure is consecutive procedures. So some of the drawback. So drawback is most tests are for single attribute. In many cases, the data distributions may not be known. These are the some of drawbacks. And next one is a distance based outlier detection. So distance based means an object O in a data set, D is a distance based. So like outlier with parameter PCT and D minimum. So some like algorithm for mining, distance based outlier or index based algorithm, nested loop algorithm, cell based algorithm. These are the algorithms of distance based outlier detections. So distance index based algorithm, for example, index based algorithm, given a data set, index based algorithm uses multi-dimensional indexing structure. Nested loop algorithm, the algorithm avoid index structure construction and try to minimize the number of input and output IO. They divide the memory buffer space into two half and data set into several logical blocks. These are the nested loop algorithm. And next one is a cell based algorithm. Cell based algorithm means this algorithm was developed for memory resident data sets. Cell based algorithm was developed for memory resident data sets. Its complexity is c power k plus n, where c is a constant depending on the number of cells and k is the dimensionality. These are the distance based outlier detection algorithms. Okay, these are the some of examples of outlier analysis. Thank you.